on, everybody, back for another reaction. This time we're going to do 5 creepy Valentine's Day horror stories. Creepypasta in the parentheses. So let's get right into it in honor of Valentine's Day today. Hope everybody's having a great day. So let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, let me turn this. In fact, you know what?
Love is exciting,
I'm not gonna
but
put
can take
it.
its
I don't feel like it.
It produces such powerful emotions,
just
enough
turn
to
down.
trigger a human to meet their darkest side, the one they never knew they even had. Its effect could potentially cause a person to carry out dangerous psychotic actions, all in the name of love.
Ooh.
The following are 5
back
creepy
in the day, I used to
Valentine's
read
Day
or
stories.
listen to
Make sure to
different
stay for
Creepypasta
the
stories.
last one.
I might start doing it
Number
again for
5.
the channel. Never know.
Your wedding is supposed to be the best moment of your life. This is a short story that happened in Stowe, Vermont. A woman named Emily was left at her altar for a groom who never showed up. Confused as to why he didn't show up, she left the church crying and took a carriage. When she arrived at the bridge, something scared her horse away, causing her life in the ensuing accident. Some people have seen the ghost and say that she looks very angry, and many believe that she's still hunting for her would-be groom. Number 4. Paris, the city of love. You're probably expecting a romantic story with a happy ending. Just wait and hear me out. A couple decided to go to Paris. One wanted to end a relationship, while the other wanted to propose. The man surprised her with a dinner up the Eiffel Tower. How romantic, right? Well, it took a turn for the worse when she declined his proposal and wanted to end the relationship. He threatened to kill her if she had left him. The woman still declined the proposal, and with a shock of surprise, the madman pushed her off the tower. On this very day, some citizens of Paris report sighting a ghost of a young woman and hearing screams from the tower at night. Number 3.
Why throw your whole life away?
Loving someone who loves another can be difficult to watch. This story's setting takes place in Castillo de San Marco, a fortress built during the 1600s. A young, beautiful Spanish woman named Dolores was forced into an arranged marriage. She was to be the young wife of the fortress commander, Colonel Garcia Marti. She wasn't too fond of him. He didn't pay any attention to her and had dry humor. However, she found the colonel's assistant, Captain Manuel Abella, to be more appealing to her taste. The captain and Dolores would sometimes sneak off and spend the night away. Dolores had a strong perfume aroma that would rob on Captain Abella, of which the colonel began to notice. Suddenly, Dolores and the captain went missing. The colonel made up a story about their disappearance by telling soldiers and friends that Dolores moved back to her hometown in Spain and that the captain was reassigned to Cuba. After 50 years, the truth came out about their sudden disappearance. When the Americans took over the fortress, a soldier had discovered that one of the dungeon's bricks were out of place. Upon the removal of the brick, a hidden room was revealed. Inside the hidden room, there were ashes that were found, and the remains of 2 skeletal bodies chained to a wall. Since then, or even today, people have reported the touch of cold spot, the smell of strong perfume, and floating orbs. Number 2.
See, that's some floating orbs.
A man living in the 1800s was an American shop owner who had just moved to San Augustine, Florida. He barely knew anybody in town but worked very hard long hours by himself. One night, he took a break and decided to take a walk along the seawall. A thick fog randomly appeared, making it difficult for himself to see, but his ears could sense the sound of a woman singing. The singing sound seemed to be approaching him closer and closer, until a beautiful woman suddenly appeared to his eyes. The shop owner was startled by her beauty and asked her if she was okay. She stopped singing and slowly looked at him and replied, "I am lost. I'm trying to find my way home." The shop owner offered his help, but she kept refusing. Her face expression quickly switched to a saddened smile. She walked away and disappeared into the mist of the fog. The next night, the shop owner walked in the same path, but he didn't find her. He repeated the same rhythm every night, hoping to see the woman again, but there was no sign of her. Until one night, the same fog dropped again. The same woman reappeared. They spoke the night away. During the conversation, the woman told them that she found her way home. The shop owner insisted on coming with her. She replied by saying to come meet her tomorrow night. He agreed to meet her, and the fog had lifted. That day was the last day that the shop owner was seen. Today, it is said that whenever a thick fog appears in town, a low-pitched faint singing could be heard across the sea of San Augustine. Number 1.
Dumbass.
This story is about a boy who is deeply in love with a girl in his class. In this case, we're going to call the boy George. His affection for her was so deep that he would do anything for her. He admired her beauty, but with it came jealousy.
Uh-oh.
He describes her as a girl who every guy wished to be with. One day, the girl of his dream was getting yelled at and pushed against a brick wall at school by a boy named James. James was the type of person that would easily get angry and could definitely not be taken lightly. Even though his heart burned in anger, all George could do was stand there and watch. After the painful event had occurred, George would watch her walking home by herself, whom James and his girlfriend Taylor would follow, insulting and hitting the poor girl. That angered George even more, but still he couldn't physically do anything against James. Instead, he found a way to make it up for her by seeking revenge. He made his way to the fish store and bought himself 30 fish hooks. His mother worked night shifts at a local bar, and his father was never home. This made it perfect for him to sneak out of the house. He managed to get inside James' house and snuck into his room while he was asleep. A big snorer James was, made his mouth vulnerable for anything to get in. George slowly dropped 5 of the 30 fish hooks he had purchased into James' mouth. He began coughing as the hooks scraped against the walls of his throat. He added 10 more to the 5s and pierced through James' neck from the inside. James attempted to scream, but he couldn't, and began to choke from his own blood. George would continuously add hooks after hooks, and finally pulled out the last 10 hooks and dropped it into George's mouth. He attempted to scream one last time, but gargle noises was all that came out. Finally, James died from choking on his own blood and from the gashing injuries coming out of his throat. The next day, James returned to school, only to see Taylor throwing rocks at the poor girl. That's when he knew that Taylor would become his next victim. Later that day, George walked to a local lake. He brought a bucket with him and filled it with over 80 leeches in the water. Around 10 p.m., George phoned Taylor as he watched her right from outside her house. As Taylor walked towards the phone, he made his way inside of her house and went to the bathroom, where she had a bubble bath awaiting her. With him, he brought the bucket of leeches and dumped it into her bubble bath and left the bathroom to hide to another room. When she came back, she unknowingly plunged herself into the bathtub. Minutes had passed. George slowly walked back into the bathroom, only to see that Taylor's eyes glazed with death and skin pale from blood loss. Let's say that you were attached to a special someone. Would you do anything beyond the norm to keep that person happy? Comment down below. In the meantime, let's pray that your Valentine's Day wasn't as tragic as some of these stories told in this video.
I don't know what to say about that whole video. I'm scarred for life. Oh, I'm scarred. Well, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That video was my top 5 unknowns. Make sure to go check out their channel. They have a bunch of great lists for you to go check out, including a whole bunch of creepy ones if that's what you're into. So make sure to go over and check them out. Also, make sure to like this video. Comment down below something great that's happened to you on Valentine's Day, or even around, just in February. I hate February. I hate this month. It's like, you know, that one month that just everybody has, bad month usually. This has usually been it for me, and I'm just waiting for something bad to happen this year. But anyway, you don't care about that. So anyway, make sure to go subscribe to the channel. Also go over to my gaming channel and subscribe over there. I play a bunch of different games. If you enjoy anything like Madden, WWE 2K17, UFC, Minecraft, The Last of Us, Fallout 4, any Telltale game, because I play a bunch of them, any kind of sports game, Madden, NBA, WWE, UFC, just anything like that, make sure to go check out my gaming channel, Instagram, Twitter, down below. Follow me. And if you don't, then still follow me. Alright, that's going to do it. Peace out, everybody.